I'm excited. Today is the start of a new video series that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to call it, get this name, Snap Matt. And basically what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be making either weekly or fortnightly a Q&A video called Snap Matt, where you can send in your Snapchats and I'm going to be answering your questions. I'm pretty creative, right? Snap Matt. And I'm going to do the very first video right here, right now.
Hi Matt, what's your favourite vegan junk food or vegan foods that you like to snack on? Love you.
Love you as well. And, my favourite vegan foods, junk food and food. Junk food would have to 1000% be hot chips. You can tempt me with anything and you put hot chips in my face, I'm going for it.
How do you turn stress into something positive?
Here's a personal story. As most of you know, if you're following me on YouTube, that recently I went through a breakup. And I was going through so much stress, so much anger, and it was only about a few weeks ago where everything changed. And the reason why it changed, the reason why that stress turned into something positive, was because I changed the only thing that we can control. It's the only thing we can control. We can't control the weather, we can't control what people think, we can't control anything. You can't even control your thoughts. You can try, right? But if I say, don't think of the color blue, don't think of the color blue, don't think of the color blue, don't think of a cat, what are you going to think of? The only thing that we can control is meaning. And when I was going through so much stress, all I had to do was change the meaning. And the meaning that I got, the meaning that I had, was I was so attached to, I want to be with this girl because this is the right girl that I feel is right for me. But when I started to write out what I truly want at a neutral position, and not thinking about all the things that she had, the characteristics and so on, the values, and I just wrote down, what do I truly want in a relationship? Or what do I want in a girl? And when I linked that back up to who she was, even though she's an amazing person, I found myself like, that's not true, that's not what I want. So you change the meaning and the emotion changes. How do you get other people to understand you're becoming vegan? Because the truth is, not everyone's going to understand, because everyone's level of consciousness and awareness is totally different. And when you say something, some people are going to be so fixated on where they're at in terms of how they live, how they eat, that whatever you say or how you say it is not gonna click with them. But what I would say is that if you just be real and honest and you say, look, mom, dad, this is, I know that you're not gonna really agree with this, but this is just what I feel. Like right now, I just don't feel the need to eat all of this meat and or all of these animal products, and here's why. Because when I've seen these things, and you just talk about how the animals go through so much pain, and you can say, and I know that you may be concerned about my health, but if you look at this and you provide research, even if they don't understand it, you stay grounded and you stay strong with what you believe. You stay true to your truth, whatever that may be. Next, Snapchat. Hey Matt, question is, how do you transition into being vegan? Here's what I'd say. You wait a week and a half or in 2 weeks from this very date, and I'm releasing something amazing. I'm not going to give too much detail on it now, but all I'm going to say is that it's a product that is going to be cheap, that will show you in so much depth how you can transition to a vegan lifestyle in a way that I wish I had that when I was first transitioning, because it answers every question, it's got a ton of recipes, and it shows you in a framework how you can step by step transition to a vegan lifestyle, and not in these million different ways, but it's so easy the way that I put it. For your YouTube video, my question is, did you enjoy your high school experience? By the way, I love your channel. Damn, school was an interesting time. Yes and no. And the reason is because when I was in school, my very first year, I hated. And the reason for that is because I was bullied in year 7 for being chubby. And that's what really allowed That's what really penetrated my mind, to constantly compare myself to other people in the past, or find myself not feeling confident in my own skin. And still to this very day, I'm still on a working process. It's never going to be ending process of self-love. But the gift from that, the reason why I enjoyed that now, is because if I didn't go through that experience, I wouldn't be in front of this camera talking to people about self-love, talking to people about health and fitness. I wouldn't even be a personal trainer if I didn't go through that pain.
Yo man, what's up? My question is, what do you think about haters? Do you see them as negative or positive or whatever?
What do I think of haters? What I think of haters is total love and total compassion. And here is why. You need to get that hurt people. That when someone is in pain, they take that out on someone else. You will never see someone who is happy, who is loving, who is just so full of life, go out of someone's way to write a comment on YouTube and put someone down. I get a lot of hate comments on YouTube. I'm just like, for example, someone said something really crazy. They said, you should die, or you should hang yourself, or something like that. And when I saw that, I laughed. I was like, who writes that? Like, they have to be, like, someone has to go through so much pain to even think about saying that to someone, or writing that to someone. So, just love and compassion. Lisa Viola, a friend of mine, amazing person. She said, what's the most challenging thing about being vegan, and have I always been a vegan? Here's what I believe. I believe that we are all born vegan. It's just that propaganda and social conditioning programs us to go against our natural human instincts, which is to love all living things. You see, growing up as a kid, we don't see the process, we see the product. We see the product, we see the bacon on the plate, the bacon on the burger. We don't see the pig in the gas chamber squealing for air. We don't see the pig with a gun to its head staring death in the face. We don't see the pigs getting treated terribly. We just see the bacon. And because of that, we don't think. When our parents give us that food, we don't think where it comes from, we just have it, and we continue that process as a child growing up because of habit, out of tradition, or out of taste. We don't do it out of our natural human instincts, which is love.